Right, ready? Obviously, pro day today, exciting time. That's how pro day is supposed to look at Florida. All 32 teams are here, and that's how it ought to be. If we continue to do a good job evaluating and recruiting and developing our players, which we will, our pro days will continue to look that way. Really proud of these guys that worked out today, and appreciate all of their contributions to the University of Florida, and I really want to congratulate our staff for doing an outstanding job of developing the guys as well. Obviously, January until the first of Wednesday in February, been on the road recruiting. Our Jeff Dillman and our strength staff been working with our football team to that point, and then in February we came in as a staff in the AM and really work on our quality control, offense, defense, and special teams, as well as working with our team as far as the all-season program is concerned. So really studying ourselves in those situations. Again, staff-wise, offensively, Brent going into his second year as offensive coordinator at Florida. Really looking forward to going to a spring practice where the terminology is a little carryover for our players and our staff. Excited about Joker Phillips as a receiver coach and what he's going to bring to the table for us. And Tim and Brian and Derek have all done an outstanding job. Obviously, DJ stepping into the defensive coordinator position. We won't be changing a lot as far as scheme-wise is concerned. Obviously, you tweak your system every year based on your players and what they can handle and what they can't. But Tavares Robinson has been outstanding, and I think that Brad Long's been a really good addition to our staff. Obviously worked with Nick at Michigan State and understands how we want to play up front and how we play and how we coach things up front. Has been a very good addition to our staff, as well as Brian Young, who's done an outstanding job for us. So with DJ obviously moving to defensive coordinator, we've went through in the special teams. We're going to take it to a staff effort as far as that's concerned, and Brian White will coach the punt team. Tavares Robinson will handle the kickoff coverage and punt block and return teams, and Joker will handle the kickoff return. Really all of us worked on those in those sections last year when DJ kind of headed it up, but we will all contribute as far as that's concerned with special teams. As far as the quality control, looking back as we head into spring with our football team, as a team, the first thing I talk to our guys about is penalties. We led the SEC this year in penalties, and I think of the 105, 44 I would classify as discipline issues. Jumping off sides, illegal procedure, unsportsmanlike conduct, things that we can improve on, self-inflicted wounds that we've got to move on with. And if there's one thing on our team from year one to year two that were the bullet points of improvement, that's somewhere we didn't take a step forward. That's probably the only area on our football team. So we've got to do a better job of emphasizing and coaching that, and we explored that in the off-season. Turnover margin in our first year, we were minus 12, which is 113th in the country in our record with 7-6. And this past year, we were plus 15. Finished 6th in the country, we were 11-2. We were -5 and 2 losses. When we won or tied the turnover margin, we were 11-0. So there's no other bigger stat in ball than turnover margin, and that was emphasized again to our players yesterday as we head into spring ball. We need to be a better situational football team. When I talk about that, I'm talking about red zone, 1 minute, third down, all of the critical times in the game where you've got to go make good decisions as coaches, but also have a great understanding as players of the situation in the game, and continue to be a blue-collar, hungry, overachieving football team in the program we want to be. And I felt like we were that for 12 games last year.